Alright, YouTubers, last leg of the trip getting started. I got about under 400 miles to go. So it'll be a long day of Vinny on my lap. Try to get some gas up here. So this video is going to have some driving and rambling, and when you get to like 16 minutes, it's going to be a trip summary ramble.
Continue on route.
We're going to continue on route. And if I have something to say, I'll say it. If I don't, I won't. If I do some time lapse, I'll do it. If I don't, I won't. But Kiki's in her coffee pot. Vinny's on my lap. Put 10 gallons in the tank. Got 3/4 of a tank. Hopefully all goes well. Got my good luck duck. Got my block of wood. And we'll do a little time lapse for you. Interlaken, Michigan. Trying to make speed for this hill. It's not going to be pretty. I should have went the way I knew and not GPS. Okay, some backcountry roads of Michigan. It's pretty. We'll talk later. Big hill. Isn't that pretty? And this is 115. I know this one. Traveled this a lot.
Continue on route.
Welcome to Cadillac. And on your left you see State Park entrance, and there's a campground there. I don't remember that back in the day. I'm sure it was there though. We always stopped here for breakfast on our trips. Up here it's all tradition that I remember along this way. The Frosty Cup used to be right here on the right side of the road. It's gone. It's gone. Oh man, I had to look it up on the internet and found out that over the past winter, the Frosty Cup burned down. It's kind of tough. So many memories there for so many people. Breakfast stop is gone. I won't admit for how many years I always stopped there. It was honestly depressing. I really liked that place, and it was very popular. Alright, that was Cadillac.
Exit right.
And we're exiting right. On the 10. Be nice. Come on. Alright, this is 10. I know, Vin.
Continue on route.
I know, Elf Boy. We're going to continue on route. Alright, I had options. I just had options. I could have stayed on 127 and gone down through Lansing and all that to go back. Or I could do what I did, and I'm on 10, and I'm going to get to 75 and 23 and go down. For those that like to know the route that people are taking. I've done 27 before. It's not a bad option.
a joke about the roads and construction. Not bad. I haven't been real rambly or real talky. Just been listening to radio a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm sad about the trip being close to over on the last leg heading back, or if part of me is ready too, you know. I think there's a part of me that's ready to have a little bit more space, to be back in the house for a little bit, but it won't last long, you know. I think that's true for most people that don't full-time. I said I like half-time. It's been a different trip than I usually do. I kept staying at places longer, which is not something I normally do. I hit a lot of the things I wanted to see. I just happened to stay there longer. I can't remember what I say because I say so much junk. But this trip was supposed to be Glacier and then North Dakota to see the start of the North Country Trail, and then come back South Dakota and see a lot of that stuff. And it went on too long for that to happen. I needed to already be back, but you know, I extended a couple days. Glad I did. But leaves me something for the next trip. But I'm thinking if I do that trip, I might need to go there first, and then if I come back through the UP so I can get done seeing the new things before I linger to explore more of the familiar areas. But that's a ways away. There'll be trips between now and then. There'll be time to decide what I want to do. Right, Ben? I can see that this RV is gonna need some serious cleaning. You know, I bring the shop vac and I try to shop vac it out once a week because I go nuts with all the cat stuff, you know. They make a lot of mess, and I make mess, but serious cleaning is needed. That's all I really got for now. Alright, so this is 75, heading south. Alright, just came through construction. We're going to go over this Milwaukee Bridge. I don't think they're doing a bridge walk for Labor Day. They could. Okay, that was the Milwaukee Bridge. Continuing south through the Mitten. But I don't really want to drive near Ann Arbor, but I have to. To be fair, I met some people on this trip that were from Ann Arbor area. Good people.
Keep right.
I will. Just, you know, they got a personality flaw. Alright. And then 23 will pick 75 back up again when it's done with Detroit. Oh, good God. Construction. All kinds of stuff. Vinny going nut jobs. Turned into a nightmare. So I put 5 gallons in it. Man, these roads can really mess me up. Get me banging and jumping all around, and Vinny gets all wound up then, and he's clawing me while it's happening. I could put a whole new suspension on this thing. I always think it's funny, the sign, once you get in Ohio, like 2 miles into Ohio, 75 tells you this way to Dayton. Nobody goes to Dayton. Well, I'm going to Dayton, but you know what I mean. I rarely have anything good to say about Ohio, but so far I'm happy to be on these roads. What an improvement. I know there'll be bad spots, but... Alright, I only went a little bit, but this section here, I remember, this is like a 30 or 40 mile project that they finally got done. It used to be terrible. Now it's hopefully all done and all good. Keep driving. Okay, neat little sign. It said 133 to Dayton. It said 1103 to Tampa. Somebody was just having fun. I gotta slow down. Everybody's going fast. I'm doing 70 there for a bit. I'm gonna slow back down to 62 and sip my fuel. It won't make that much of a difference in the long run. Time, probably not fuel either. Well, no, in the RV it makes a big difference in my fuel. Dude, that's a cop. How close is he gonna get till he hits his brakes? Ah, he just took his foot off the gas, he noticed. Gonna need gas again. So I just did a splash and go at 269. I'm checking Gas Buddy, but I think some of them are a day old. So I think it's still gonna be cheaper, but not in the 220s like it's saying. Alright, we're gonna hit this pilot. Hold on, Vincenzo. Whoa. 229.
Still up, mate.
It was just 249 5 miles up the road. And Pilot, they update their board, so yay! I'm definitely filling up. That was nice. That was very nice. We are full. Might cover the next short trip. 110 miles. 110 miles. I'll ramble in a bit, maybe. I try not to complain about construction because I've said it 1,000 times. It's the only way they're going to get any better. So far, hell, even this is twice as good as the last 100 miles in Michigan. I feel like a gutter ball. Fun fact, I'm looking across over there, you might not be able to see that semi painted up. Watching The Walking Dead, big fan of The Walking Dead, and I thought I saw something, and then later they said it was true. The truck, the trailer actually, from Smokey and the Bandit, the first one, was in The Walking Dead. It's pretty cool. I think it was last season. I don't know what episode. They found it and they said, oh, we gotta have this. Come on, come on. Dayton. 1,000 miles. I'll say this, less traffic up north is nice. And this is just Dayton, Ohio, the outskirts.
And look, it's more of those, I can't possibly drive in the right-hand lane, people. I just don't get it.
All right, you get the idea. More traffic here. Hold on, Vinny. Ow, not that hard. Together, Eddie. All right, so I'm at the end of another long trip. This was 9 weeks, almost 10. I wanted to say, Vinny, settle, buddy. Eddie is a tank. Eddie did well. I was gonna say it earlier in the drive, but this morning he wasn't running. He didn't feel in the mood for the first little bit, and he's been running great ever since. I don't put a lot of RV maintenance stuff in my YouTube because I don't have to do a lot of RV maintenance. Knock on my piece of wood and thank my luck duck thing that rides on the dash. The only issue I had was the rear view mirror fell off the windshield, and Gorilla Glue fixed that. Pretty simple. Great trip, another great trip. But there's a great trip, but there's a part of me that is looking forward to the ability to take more than 2 steps to get from the living room to the kitchen to the bathroom. It only takes about 2 steps in here. So that'll be nice, and I know these animals will be glad. Be very glad to have some room. Now I'm assuming it will be funny again, because usually on my long trips there will be a day of maybe 2 that they will follow me everywhere I go, because like they got so used to seeing me constantly when I was in here that it seems like the first couple days they want to be able to make sure that I'm around, and then they do their stuff. So Marquette for almost a month, just short of a month, at free Indian Casino, where I made money, and I explored all of Marquette, and I got the rent-a-car and I explored from there. That was awesome. Then I went to Ontonagon. Loved Ontonagon. Loved that campground. Perfect west facing for sunsets. A lot to do. Great people. Nice campground. No knuckleheads. And you had some space in between. You weren't crammed together. I'm trying to slow down so you can get on, dude. Go. And then that was near the Porcupine Mountain, so I did all that hiking, Lake of the Clouds, Mirror Lake, all kinds of great hikes, North Country Trail. Then I moved on to Wisconsin. The Apostle Islands were nice. I've done the Pictured Rocks tour, and I've done Apostle Islands. If you can only pick one, I think I already said this in a video, if you can only pick one, go to Pictured Rocks. But the Apostles were still nice. Couple different campgrounds I stayed at there. Then I went up they call it the north coast of Minnesota.
1 mile, exit right, and keep right.
Went up the north coast of Minnesota to Grand Portage. Got to go to Isle Royale. It's friggin' awesome. Really enjoyed that too. And then I wandered my way back a little slower than I expected. And the whole trip was different than I expected. I had every intention to get to Grand Portage, but like a month earlier than I did. and I had planned to go further west. But I was having such a good time in every place I was at that on this trip I stayed longer, and it was good. I had a good time. I really enjoyed it. So this is me being on video, which I don't like to do. I really do try to make this about what you guys can do, what somebody watching a video, the places you can go, the things you can do, and not a camera pointed in somebody's face all the time, you know, their face blocking the beautiful sights of things you could go experience. For those of you that watched a few of the videos, I hope you liked the ones you watched. For those of you that followed along the whole series, oh my God, why? But I hope you also enjoyed it. And as always, my biggest hope is that these give you ideas of things you can go do for yourself, places you can do and see for yourself. So with that said, I had a great trip. I'm already wondering where I'm going next. I'm hoping to decompress a little bit and relax, and then I think I got another trip coming up very quickly, which is good. But again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you can do some of these things yourselves. Get out there and chase your own dreams. So with that said, this trip is over. And it was great. Have a great and wonderful day. Oh, and by the way, by the time I get this posted, I've probably already gone on another trip. That's how long it's going to take. But again, I hope you enjoy.